Good evening, everyone. Margaret is back with another video. And today's video, I want to thank my subscribers, my older subscribers, and the new ones that had just come on for donating and subscribing to my channel. Yes, I think you've donated your subscription. So that's what it is. It's a donation. So thank you very much for subscribing. And I hope that you will continue watching the videos when I put out, when I get a chance, folks, because sometimes I'm kind of busy. And on this channel, it's been a while. It's probably over a week since I've posted a video. So I want to thank you all for your support. Now, today's video, I want to speak about some stuff I see going on there on social media. First, I want to address the problems of donations coming in, relief donations coming into Jamaica, or people sending their own private stuff through the shipment at the airports. Yes, folks. So when I see all of that going on, and I'm wondering, folks, I wonder if people should still keep sending barrels for relief donations, or they should just send money to the people who really need the help. Because I'm not sure what's going on with those barrels going into the airport. I'm not sure, folks. And another thing again, the pile up and the delay with those that are going to be piling up there. People keep coming out and sending barrels. It's like there's no stop. Just because it's free to claim the barrels for a couple of months, everybody's sending 2 and 3 barrels at a time. So I wonder though if the government shouldn't put a limit on the number of barrels that people was allowed to send out. Because if one person is sending out 3 and 4 barrels because it's free to claim them at the port, they're gonna do it. They're gonna be sending so many that it's gonna be overwhelming for these places to contain these barrels. They're gonna run out of space. So I do think that the government should have put a limit on that. And I have the feeling that it's probably better to send money to the people who needs it. It'll get there faster, and we could almost guarantee that it will not be stolen. They will get the money, they can still buy food, they can buy perishable items that is probably better for their health, especially the older people. The older people that are on a special diet, for example, diabetes and fat-free, and salt-free diets. They don't have to deal with the heavy salt that is in the corned beef and the mackerel and not so much the sardines, but the corned beef and the mackerels. There's so much of that going on all over into the relief donations for people. And in a while, eating too much of that is probably will just put their blood pressure up. Too much salt, too much high sodium. So I believe, folks, that it's better to send the money and these elderly people can get some better stuff that they need. Some diet and some veggies, that they can use in their diet. Instead of this corned beef and mackerel, all you see all over the place is corned beef and mackerel. There's more to a diet than corned beef and mackerel. We know it's a hectic time and things are hard, but people still have to watch what they eat because they'll get into problems, especially if they're not living anywhere stable. Reducing their blood pressure is very important. That's one less problems, one less thing to worry about. That's what I want to mention to people today. Because my channel is mostly elderly, 75% of elderly, 65 and up that watch my channel. So this kind of information is important for them if they have high blood pressure, to cut down on these canned things, because the ingredient that they use to cure these canned things is very high in sodium. So that's why they are so salty. The salt is what cure these things when they package them. So yes, folks, so it's a good thing to just cut down on that and buy produce in the market, and it will help with the diet. Another thing I want to discuss today is that the people who are helping this relief, we have Spice. She did a practical thing. She purchased a truckload of building materials, a whole truckload of what she thought that this person, as I saw on the YouTube, on the media, a single mother, and she delivered a truckload of building materials. No, she didn't have to go out to go find a place to purchase these things, even if she had got the money. But she went, what's her name now? Spice went out and she purchased this old truck of building materials, and she delivered it right there at the spot where this young lady had lost her home. So it's right there at the spot where she can start building, and the materials will be right there. She doesn't have to find another truck to go pick it up anywhere. It's right there delivered to that spot where she can start building her nice home. Whether it's a 1 bedroom or bathroom or whatever, she can start building. So that is remarkable, people. Spice has a good heart, and she knows what the love is, that what love is. Because we all talk about love, 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 and all of this, but love is a action word, and she knows it very well. And she's spring into action since Hurricane Melissa, and she start the ball rolling, helping the people wherever and however she can. And this is through her foundation, her charity foundation. She used that money that was there to do all of this. She didn't have to put out a link to get money before she started to do this thing. She did it out of her own, out of the foundations, found the money right away. It was right there, and she took it and she kept the ball rolling. So this is a good thing, people. If you're getting into charity, it's best to set up a charity foundation where you can have tax-free benefits, and money will always be in the fund, in the deposit in your account for stuff like this, for emergency relief and emergency donations to people who need it. So that's a very good thing. And all the other artists that did actually help out through their charity organization and whatever means, big them up. I big them up. And it's good that they did it that way. They didn't donate to any other places and don't know where the money is going, or have not seen the immediate effects of their donation. But some have seen the immediate effects, and some still have not seen it yet. I understand that people are still waiting for care packages. Some get and some don't get, and the ones that get is mostly from the local people. The YouTubers with their good hearts that went out door to door, drive by, and they were delivering care packages. So God bless them. I know Father and Son and Mackie and the other guy, what's his name now? I forget. A young man that is always a team with Father and Son. I can't remember his name now. Yes, but you know who he is. Big up all three of them. I saw the video yesterday. They were out driving around. The electricity has not gone back on. So I heard Father and Son was concerned about the darkness. They want to do it in a hurry so they can get out from that place before it gets dark. So God bless them, and I hope that they had got home safely. So this is what I want to say mostly, folks, that Miss Hurricane Melissa, she came, she left a terrible damage all over Jamaica, but she also left a lasting memory. And this memory, it is revealing the good and the bad of people. It really is showing the good and the bad side of people. Yes, folks. The ones that are crooked are more crookeder since Melissa came and left. And the ones with kind heart are even more kinder and gentler and loving than, I can't say than before, but it is showing. It is showing, folks. And the ones that are selfish, ungrateful, it is showing more. It is showing more because I hear this woman come on YouTube, and she was showing some package that she got, and she was grumbling that this is all I got. She showed some can of black beans and a package of looks like almost 2 pounds of rice. It's probably not a label that she's used to, so she was complaining about the rice will take her so long to cook that she may run out of gas trying to cook this rice. Now Sunshine is in Jamaica. There's nothing wrong if she can't go out and get some wood and put that rice on a wood fire if she doesn't want her gas to run out. Put that rice on a wood fire and cook that rice. I don't know how long she thinks that the rice is going to take to cook. But just something to complain about. That's really ungrateful. Because, she should be grateful that she gets something, and she will maybe get another package, and that other package, whatever is in that other package, can meet up with whatever else that she got. Put that together, and she can make a meal or two with what she received. But instead, she was grumbling and complaining and carrying on a bad attitude. Bad attitude. Another thing I noticed is that some people who did a video with good intentions about stuff that they received in bars that were of no value, especially the clothing, full with holes, and they didn't look good at all, like something that a human being should be wearing, which I agree. But we don't know who is sending these things. They never call any names, so we don't know if it's from another large charity organization that doesn't take the time to sort out their clothing that they themselves receive from other charity organization. So it's a chain of them, folks, abroad. One donate to the other stuff that they don't sell because they're in the selling business. They sell these things that they receive. And I guess whenever, sometime or whatever, they will also donate to another charity organization. So some charity organization that is taking part in the relief donations probably don't take the time to sort out their goods before they ship them off to Jamaica relief, hurricane relief fund, the donations. So I don't believe it's individual citizens that live abroad is sending these no good items to Jamaica. I don't believe it's them. And it don't matter how old or young. I don't believe it's the individual citizens that are doing that because they know better. They know better that when they reach Jamaica, people are not going to accept them. And if it's an individual person that is doing it, they know well that any family members or strangers that got their hands on this and see how it is, they're going to scandalize them. So they know better not to do that. But I believe these things and these complaints that are coming out about stuff that is clothing that is no good, they are coming from probably a large charity organization. And if they do come from an individual, that person probably not seeing well. They don't have a good eyesight to see that the stuff is no good. But anyway, people, I noticed some people are doing the videos and talking about that. And they themselves have received bars, I'm sure, over the years. And I'm sure they themselves have received good, nice things in their barrels that they have received. But no, they wouldn't come and say that they have received good stuff. They're just complaining about what somebody says about some clothing that wasn't satisfactory. But so many of them that have received good stuff in their barrels, I don't see any of them come forward to say, I have received a barrel and the stuff that I got was good. They were brand new stuff that was purchased specially for that occasion. No, they don't come and say that. You know, they're not going to say that, but they come to complain and to repeat the story about other people who receive clothing that is of no value sent to Jamaica. Nobody to say that, well, yes, and I'm sure there's so many barrels that went out to individual people who received brand new items, good things in good condition, but they're not going to come and talk about that. They prefer to come and talk about the bad stuff that was sent. Instead of magnifying the good, they're magnifying the bad. You see? As if when people send barrels, it's not never anything good. And they receive good stuff, but don't feel like talking about it. It's easier to talk about the bad stuff that others have received in barrels coming to Jamaica. So this is what it is, folks. Melissa has really brought out the worst and the good and the ugly in so many people. So many people. And I don't understand it, folks. I don't understand it. I've seen a lot of ungratefulness during this time of need, where people should show more appreciation and gratitude for the stuff that they receive, no matter what it looks like. I don't agree with the rags and the holy stuff with holes that I see Mr. Green shows. A big hole into this little shirt that he was showing. That is not acceptable. And I don't believe that a person that have a good eyesight would have put that in. So, as I said, it must be from a large donation that didn't have time to sort out their goods. And they should take time to sort out their goods. But the people who receive these things, they should document it, send back some information to the sender, and let them understand what's going on down in Jamaica. That these donations are taking them time to sort out, because they can't go take up those things and give it to people. No, they probably will throw stones at them. They cannot take these things and give to people. They have to sort it out and set the whole bad ones aside. And then they have to maybe pay somebody to take it to the garbage dump. This is ridiculous. They shouldn't have to do that. They're going to have to find money now. This is a charitable donation. And they're going to have to find money now to haul those garbage that was sent to them to the garbage dump. They're going to have to pay somebody to do that. So that doesn't make sense at all. That defeat the purpose of charitable donation. That's not charitable donation, you know. They think they're doing good, and at the same time, the organization that it goes to in Jamaica have to pay money to get rid of the junk that they send there. So this is my take today, folks, on all this stuff that is going on during this time of Melissa's hurricane relief program. So I'm just saying, folks, hang in there and be patient and don't get mad. Just if you receive something you don't like in food, you can pass it on to another person because that other person might be glad to get what they call it, funny rice that you don't know. You do not know the label. Most of the Jamaican people are used to this jasmine. I don't know what's so special about jasmine rice. And so they're looking for jasmine rice. They're not looking for some other label rice, which is probably just as good. So, folks, if you get food and you don't like it, you can do an exchange. Pass it on to someone who will gladly take it and maybe exchange some other kind of rice that you may like, or some other kind of canned food that you may like. But please, folks, don't come on social media and display and videotape the stuff that you receive in such a time like this, you know. In other countries, people are starving and people are eating all kind of stuff. You would be amazed to hear the kind of stuff that people are eating just to survive, just not to stay hungry. So be kind, people, and don't scandalize the people who are trying their best to reach out in a time like this. Have a wonderful day, stay blessed, and I'll be back with another video.